Okay, literally just heard about this one, so I don't know that much details, but when do I ever know details? But apparently there was this homeless dude in Toronto, just crashed out in a park. Might have been drunk, might have just been where he sleeps, but ended up that's where the protest headed. And guy got woken up by a flashbang literally going off his face. Not sure it was even a flashbang, but you see like the top of his head like burnt, his hair half gone. Like it was either a flashbang or like some incendiary thing went exploded in his face. What kind of bad luck crossfire shit that you don't even have anything to do with anything? You're not even in the protest. You don't even know about the protest, and you get half your face burnt off. Another thing is, same news article. Apparently, there was a cop high up in the force. I think he was a captain or a sergeant. Someone way up there is retiring or quitting a year early before his contract or before his thing comes up. No, he says he didn't want to leave the force before he was sure it would survive Corona, which on paper sounds believable. Guy was a cop for years. Guy was there when there was a shootout at a club. Guy was there when an innocent guy got shot. Guy was in a lot of shit in his day. He deserves to retire. No doubts about that. My doubts is why he's doing it. Was he going to one day? Yeah. Old man needs to retire. But the fact that there's so many protesters wanting the budget to get cut, meaning he's going to take a pay cut, and with how bad the protests are getting some places, it's the classic question that my buddy's uncle got all the time when it came to shit like this. Black or blue? If you can't, if there's a decision there and you can't make up your mind, you gotta step away. Like, by what this guy had on his record is, this guy was bled blue. Like, he was the first one through the door type guy, which none but respect. But dude also spoke up for the protesters. So there was like, if it got bad and he got an order to put down a protest, it's the same way if when Trump calls all these military guys in, how many of them are actually going to be able to follow orders to put down a protest when putting down the protest goes against the Constitution? It's like, follow your commander in chief or follow the rules that have been pounded into your head since you were in boot camp. That all military should bleed red, white, and blue, and should die for the Constitution, but should also die defending their commander in chief. Like, I've always loved and respected the military, but that's gonna be a hard decision to follow. What belief do you follow? The belief that you should always listen to orders, or the belief that you should always do the greater good? But yeah, everything is getting worse up there. That's why I said in my last video. The next election, let's just elect The Rock or someone of that caliber that act, because Trump already proves that as long as you speak your mind, people will follow you, even if speaking your mind some racist bullshit. What we need is someone that will speak his mind that's not a lunatic or a Nazi. like someone that believes in the um beliefs that the state is supposed to be built on, like everyone is equal, everyone should have a shot at reaching the brass ring, like shit. Bring us your tired, your hungry, your disciples, the shit that's literally on the Statue of Liberty. That's what the state is supposed to be built on. Not do whatever the commander in chief said, because the commander in chief is the commander in chief. Screw you, I'm right, you're wrong. That's more like what he wants it to be. But hell, at least you live in a democracy where freedom of speech rings. Unless your freedom of speech gets you beat down, and if you're a reporter, gets you arrested. Get ready to hail the alien overlords. The second they realize how stupid we are, they're gonna take over.